Governor Kristi Noem is under scrutiny after she announced she's sending South Dakota National Guard troops to the U.S. southern border to deal with unauthorized crossings. It's not the announcement that's triggering the backlash, but the revelation that the trip will be funded by private donors.
The story has captured the attention of many around the country, even trending with our coverage as one of the most talked about topics right now on Twitter. Austin Goss has been on the front of this story today. He joins us now live in Pierre to continue our 6 o'clock coverage. Austin.
Good evening, Brian and Kelsey. Governor Kristi Noem announced yesterday that South Dakota National Guard troops would be deployed to the U.S.-Mexico border to help with border enforcement measures. However, today, when she announced that the trip would be privately funded, she received strong backlash from even members of her own party. The Willis and Reba Johnson's Foundation, based out of Franklin, Tennessee, is providing an undisclosed amount to the state of South Dakota to cover the costs of border operations.
It makes it sound to me like our National Guard troops are hired mercenaries, and whoever's willing to pay a certain amount of money, they're going to get ordered to go off and do, who knows what.
We spoke with Mr. Johnson, who said he disagrees with Biden's response at the border. He told us he admires Noem's past stands against the president and brought the idea to donate to her. However, in the short time frame since it was announced that the mission would be privately funded, it has received intense scrutiny.
Well, I have reached out to our Legislative Research Council simply to find out, first, if this has ever happened before, and second, whether this is even legal. I think this sets a really dangerous precedent to have a governor saying she's going to accept a private donation from a wealthy person in Tennessee and respond to that person. I'm concerned.
Noem's communications director, Ian Fury, told us the governor welcomes any donations to, quote, help alleviate the cost of South Dakota taxpayers. He said on Twitter that all soldiers being sent volunteered for the mission. Already, some state lawmakers say that they would entertain legislation to stop anything like this happening again.
Again, who's to say, this doesn't happen down the road, and is it just, if somebody throws out enough money, they can just utilize our guards people whatever way they want?
We reached out to the federal National Guard office today regarding the legality of this and have yet to receive a response. However, Fury argues that if it's in the best interest of the state, the governor can accept these donations. A number of Republican state lawmakers that I've spoken to today have said that they have received more backlash on this issue than any other before. Live in Pierre, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.
Austin, thank you. The Cheyenne River Sioux tribe responding to the announcement, Chairman Harold Frazier pointing out that the tribe requested state help guarding their borders at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, asking why Noem did not deploy soldiers at his request within the state borders during an emergency, but is willing to, quote, send them to do the work of private donors over 1,000 miles away.